General Hospital spoilers: Kirsten Storms moves to Europe. Maxi Di's General Hospital spoilers update for the week of May 12 to 16 reveals that Sonny Corinthos will visit Willow Corinthos while Nina Reeves' future is at risk. Rick Lansing will also get a tempting offer, so here's what viewers can expect. For starters, Jason Morgan will stand against Sonny Corinthos' decision, since he'll be leaning towards selling his peers to Jen Sidwell. Since Jason will do some strategizing with Carly Spencer in the aftermath, he may seek her help shutting down Sonny's intentions. Laura Collins will also express surprise over Sonny caving in when it comes to Sidwell's deal, no matter how profitable it might be. At some point, Laura will lose her temper, so that could involve a run-in with Drew Kane or even Ezra Boyle. Other GH spoilers say Tracy Quartermaine will try to strike a deal with Jason and get his cooperation on a special assignment she's come up with. Jocelyn Jax will be busy carrying out her orders for the WSB, but she'll feel bad over orchestrating Emma Scorpio Drake's downfall. Even so, Jocelyn will make a vow and perhaps assure Jack Brennan, or at least Vaughn, that everything is going according to plan. Professor Henry Hank Dalton will indeed be impressed, so Jocelyn may promise to lock this research assistant spot in sooner rather than later. After Portia Robinson drops some hints to Curtis Ashford, he may worry Drew Kane has leverage over her. Whether Portia confesses or not, she'll get some much-needed advice from Ava Jerome later. Next, Carly will once again push Lulu Spencer to back off all her adoption digging, especially if she finds out Lulu suspects Giovanni Gio Palmieri is Brooklyn Quartermaine and Dante Falconieri's grown child. Carly's warning clearly won't do any good since Lulu will intensify her search for the whole adoption story later. Willow also has some heartbreak in her future, so could that involve finding out about some of Drew's shady activities? At some point, Willow will have to learn that Michael Corinthos didn't actually turn her away from the clinic in Germany. That was Drew's doing, so he may get busted for bribing and manipulating the situation. Drew will discover something important in the coming episodes, so he may try to do some damage control or else ramp up his threats against another key player. Sonny will eventually visit Willow, so he may tell her about his plans to ditch the mob and could potentially encourage her to fix her family with Michael. When Christina Corinthos Davis' crisis gets worse, Alexis Davis will try to take charge of the situation. Since Rick will get a tempting offer, Alexis may try to turn him against Ava, even if it's doubtful the plan will work. Finally, Nina's future will be at risk since Willow could disown her if she found out the Drew drugging drama truth. Carly will be on the receiving end of Nina's critical request, so Nina may beg Carly to help with the cover-up. General Hospital spoilers say the week of May 12 to 16 will bring some vengeful predictions, surprising news, and plenty of conflict, so stick with us for updates on all the mayhem. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. ABC's General Hospital premiered for the first time on April 1, 1963, and was created by Frank and Doris Hersley. The show is set in the fictional town of Port Charles, New York, and focuses on themes of business rivalries, family drama, romantic relationships, and scandals. General Hospital revolves around the lives of the Quartermaine, Corinthos, Spencer, and Cassadine families. Celebrity dirty laundry and soap hub spoilers for the upcoming week's episodes of General Hospital from May 12, 2025 to May 16, 2025 reveal that things will get extremely dramatic in Port Charles. Lulu Spencer will dive deep to try to find out the truth regarding her parentage. Drew Kane Quartermaine will make some revenge moves against Portia Robinson, and Jocelyn Jax will try to eliminate competition for her World Security Bureau assignment. In the upcoming week's episodes of General Hospital, Lulu Spencer will be shown trying to uncover the truth behind her parentage. She will try to find out the history behind her adoption and spoilers reveal that she will look into Brooke Lynn Quartermain and Dante Falconeri's characters on the show. Clues will end up piling up against Lulu, especially when it comes to her finding out about Giovanni Palmieri's parentage. Spoilers reveal that Lulu might get motivated enough to secretly conduct a DNA test at some point. Lois Cerullo will spend her time worrying about whether the secret behind Giovanni will end up becoming public news in Port Charles or not. Spoilers reveal that in the upcoming week's episodes of the show, Drew Kane Quartermain will focus all his energy on trying to get revenge on Portia Robinson. Brad Cooper will assist him with his moves to get payback from her. Meanwhile, there will be a problem with Drew's plan, since Portia had helped Nina Reeves with the entire drugging. So Tracy would get dragged into a mess that she had not created. Spoilers also reveal that Nina will get extremely angry at Willow Tate after seeing her become increasingly devoted to Drew and his dangerous lifestyle. Nina would worry about whether Portia would rat out the secret to Drew and Willow. Recently on General Hospital, Jocelyn Jack's World Security Bureau task needed her to get closer to Professor Henry Dank Dalton by making sure that she received the limelight instead of Emma. In the upcoming week's episodes of General Hospital, Emma will turn in her extra credit assignment to Professor Dalton, but she will also have to face a rude shock. Jocelyn Jacks, following through with Vaughn's plan, had corrupted all the information in her file after having found Emma's thumb drive in the sand. Spoilers reveal that Henry Dalton will be disappointed in Emma, and she will end up trying to figure out what went wrong with her assignment. Whether or not she traces the incident back to Jocelyn will be revealed in the upcoming episodes. General Hospital spoilers tease that Willow Corinthos is about to confront a bombshell, and we can't imagine it having to do with anyone other than Drew Kane. Is she on the cusp of finding out that her beau blocked her visit to her husband Michael Corinthos in Germany? In the May 9 episode, Willow told Sasha Gilmore Corbin that Michael refused to see her in the hospital where he's recovering from severe burns. In turn, Sasha told Jason Morgan. During the week of May 12 to 16, Willow receives devastating news. Here's what to know to be in the know. Jason was surprised that Willow was rebuffed, and he looked like he didn't believe that Michael would do such a thing. Jason suggested the visit, and he would not have done so just to set her up for failure. Jason knows that Michael knows that Sasha is pregnant with his child, so it makes no sense that he would deny a visit to the other mother of his kids. We predict that Jason will now investigate this situation and get to the bottom of it. Will Jason discover that Michael was never told about Willow wanting to see him? If deceitful Drew bribed a clinic employee, you can bet that Stone Cold will find out. All Jason has to do is offer more money to get the culprit to sing like a bird. If Drew was involved in a cover-up, the truth will come out, and once again Willow will take it aback. If this goes the way it seems to be pointing, Michael could call Willow and let her know himself that he did not deny her access. Willow was in Germany to talk about their kids, and family is something that Michael holds sacred. Spoiler alert, Willow's heart is broken on May 14, and who else but Drew is capable of doing that? Tell us, GH fans, do you think that Drew made a mistake that will come back to haunt him? Do you think it's time for Willow to wise up? Or do you see Dillo as relationship goals? Denise Alexander, who played the role of Leslie Weber on General Hospital, passed away on March 5, 2025, although the news was only recently released. To honor her passing, let's take a look back at her final scenes on the daytime drama. In 2021, the familiar face of Leslie, portrayed by Denise, returned to Port Charles. She made her final guest appearances on the ABC show from January 8 to February 26. Returning to support her daughter, Laura Collins, Leslie stepped back into the heart of her family's drama. The mother-daughter reunion was a nostalgic and touching moment in Port Charles, as Leslie offered a lot of support during a dangerous time. Leslie's scenes centered on Laura's troubling family dynamics, particularly the revelation about Laura's half-brothers, Cyrus Renault and Martin Gray. Remember, in an unforeseen twist, Cyrus revealed that he wasn't the mastermind behind the hit on Laura and Martin Gray. Instead, he actually tried to protect them by calling off the assassin. For a while, it made viewers speculate on who the real threat was. Cyrus had also accused Leslie of being the reason his father died, because she believed her past relationship with Gordon was the initial starting point for all the heartache that followed. She was saddened by the accusation. Leslie's mama bear instincts spiked. Folks saw Leslie Weber listening to Laura as she unburdened herself and gave her some good advice. An unforgettable moment during the 2021 scenes came when Denise's character directly confronted Cyrus Renault, a rather bold thing to do. For many GH fans, it reminded them of the days when Leslie was a regular character in the town's storyline. Though Denise Alexander's appearances were fleeting, Leslie Weber's return in 2021 retrospectively serves as a sweet farewell. The storyline reconnected Laura and the audience of the popular daytime drama because the scenes often gave a nod to her history on the show. After her death, people remembered the former GH star with affection. On Reddit, one follower wrote, "Aw, dar Leslie Weber, dar Monica Quartermain, and Nurse Bobby Spencer were three of my all-time favorite female characters. So sad to see all three leave us in such a short span." Let us know your thoughts about the last scenes of Denise Alexander in the comments below, and come back here often for your General Hospital cast news and updates. General Hospital spoilers for the week of May 12, 2025 are here. Next week, fans can expect Lulu Spencer to go on the hunt. Lucky Spencer does some digging. Plus, Christina Corinthos Davis tries to do damage control. Elsewhere, Willow Tate Corinthos is heartbroken. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the ABC soap opera. Lulu picked up on a clue at the hospital when she was listening to Lois Cerullo defend Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Lulu then went and quizzed Ned Quartermain about Brooke Lynn Quartermain, leaving school for 6 months during high school. Even though Carly Spencer will once again warn Lulu, the reporter is determined to get to the truth about BLQ's baby. By Friday, Tracy Quartermain reassures Brooke Lynn. Meanwhile, Lulu goes on the hunt for the truth. Over with Alexis Davis, she tries to get the upper hand. The next day, Lucky does some digging. Christina does try to do some damage control, but at the same time, Rick Lansing gets an offer. Not too long ago, Ava Jerome wanted reassurance from Rick that they were a team. The lawyer said they were, but could a tempting offer, or Molly Lansing Davis' guilt, change things? Molly doesn't know the truth, but she will eventually. Rick might not be able to stand seeing Molly's shattered trust in her father. As for Lucky digging, that could be about Christina's situation, or it could be about Jen Sidwell as well. In a preview clip, Jordan Ashford does try to warn Laura Collins. Next week, expect Tracy to give a mission to Jason Morgan. Nina Reeves has a big request to ask Carly Spencer. Willow Tate Corinthos is heartbroken. Meanwhile, Drew Kane makes a discovery. Also, Maxie Jones turns to Anna Devane. Also, Jocelyn Jacks makes a promise. Meanwhile, Emma Scorpio Drake gets bad news. Of course, this is that Dr. Professor Henry Hank Dalton is giving the research assistant position to Jocelyn, but Emma won't know the reason why. That could lead to some more conflict in Bombshells, so stay tuned. They treat their children the same way. On General Hospital, Brooke Lynn had had enough of Grandma Tracy going on and on about how wonderful Stipant Lulu is, and blurted out that Lulu knows about the baby Brooke Lynn gave up for adoption as a teenager. Tracy was horrified to learn that she had a great-grandson out there. Lois thinks that she's much better than Tracy because Lois simply supported her daughter's choices instead of only thinking about herself. But we don't quite see it that way. When Tracy lamented about what she lost in not knowing her great-grandson, she wasn't thinking about the joy of raising and nurturing a child. She was only thinking about the loss of a Quartermain hair, like the baby was a possession, not a person, that had been stolen from her. Lois, for her part, sees herself as the good mother. She protected Brooke Lynn's son from being sized by the evil Quartermain family and mistreated the way Lois was mistreated back when she was married to Ned. That's why Lois never told Ned he was a grandfather. But while Lois is patting herself on the back for her support of Brooke Lynn, can we point that she didn't, in fact, honor her daughter's wishes? Brooke Lynn wanted a closed adoption, where the new parents didn't know her, and she didn't know them. Did Lois do that? No, Lois did not. Lois placed the baby with her own family, and when Gio's adoptive mom died, Lois and Gloria took over raising him. Both Brooke Lynn and Dante interacted with their son without knowing it. That's not what Brooke Lynn wanted. It's what Lois wanted. She wanted to hold onto her grandson, no matter what Brooke Lynn wanted. And that sure does sound like evil Quartermain matriarch Tracy to us. Why is Laura about to lose it? There's about to be a slew of tough times on General Hospital. Here are 3 major moments to watch out for this week in Port Charles. We're about to see a whole lot of Laura this week. After getting a surprise from Sonny on Tuesday, the GH legend is said to lose her cool midweek. Whether she loses her cool with Sonny or someone else is unknown, but when she learns of the big plan to elect Ezra as mayor over her, no one would blame her for being upset. Another viable explanation for her short fuse would be if she learns how much Lulu has been upsetting Brooke Lynn, or if she were to find out Lucky's role in Rick and Elizabeth's car accident. The week will start off with Emma receiving bad news. Could this be that her thumb drive was corrupted, or will she already get word on whether she's been selected as Professor Dalton's summer assistant? She just finally got closer to Jocelyn after a lifelong feud, and if she finds out that Joss is responsible for her not getting chosen, there's no telling what she'll do. The week will also start off with Tracy presenting Jason with a mission. She just put her differences with Drew aside to help rid Port Charles of Sonny. But is it possible that was the ruse? Could she actually be after Drew and cluing Jason in on her plans? Whatever her mission is, we're curious to see if Jason accepts. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, May 12, reveal that Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan will clash over the Jen Sidwell deal while Carly Spencer gets a romantic surprise. At the Metro Court, Jack Brennan will once again sweep Carly off her feet. Carly will wonder if she's really that important to Brennan, so he may realize he hasn't done a good enough job of conveying his true feelings. Brennan will make a sweet speech about what's in his heart, so that'll catch Carly off guard in the best way possible. At Sonny's house, he'll face off with Jason since he's seriously considering Sidwell's deal to buy his peers. Jason will sound the alarm about why this is a bad idea, but Sonny will think it might be the best decision he can make right now. For our family's sake, I'm not passing it up, Sonny shouts in Monday's GH preview video. As for Jordan Ashford, she'll pay Laura Collins a visit and deliver updates on some bad news. Jordan will admit she thinks Laura is in big trouble and will voice concerns about some of the political moves being made against her. In Portia Robinson's office, Curtis Ashford will angrily wonder why she's defending Drew Kane. Portia will finally blurt out that she has to. So will she finally come clean to Curtis about all the blackmail drama? Back at the Metro Court, Tracy Quartermain will try to steer Lulu Spencer from writing her adoption article, so she may admit Brooke Lynn Quartermain told her about the baby she gave up. Of course, Brooke Lynn left out a crucial piece of information since she didn't divulge that Dante Falconeri is her child's father. Will Lulu blab that part to Tracy or keep it to herself? Next, Emma Scorpio Drake will realize something's really wrong as she tries to turn in her extra credit assignment. Despite all the hard work Emma put into the data protocol, the flash drive's info will be corrupted. Emma will struggle to understand how this happened, but viewers already know it was Jocelyn Jacks who sabotaged her. Jocelyn also made a copy of Emma's info, so it looks like she'll steal Emma's work and turn it in as her own. Jocelyn will hope this officially puts her in the running for the research assistant spot, but Professor Henry Hank Dalton will admit there's one condition. General Hospital spoilers say Jocelyn will keep up her efforts to pull off her WSB mission, so stay tuned for more of her predictions regarding her grand plan. General Hospital spoilers indicate that with all the time Jocelyn Jax is spending with Vaughn because of their WSB mission, the two are bound to get caught in a close moment. How will Joss explain away a work bond, and what if it's her mother who catches them? General Hospital spoilers note that Joss can fluff off her friends, but she can't fluff off Carly Spencer. Carly knows her daughter, and if she sees Vaughn and Joss in a close moment, she'll wonder why she hasn't been introduced to Jocelyn's new friend. Depending on how Carly catches, Jocelyn's mom may just automatically assume that Vaughn is her daughter's new boyfriend, and the two are secretly dating. If this is the case, Joss may just run with the lie. Jocelyn needs to keep her new WSB life on the down low, so if Carly jumps to the wrong conclusion, Joss may leap into the lie to cover her tracks. While Carly might be hurt that Jocelyn didn't confide in her, Joss may ease her mom's mind that the two aren't anything serious. She could also make up an excuse that they are secretly dating because Vaughn has a jealous ex-girlfriend or something along those lines. Still, could lying about being with her WSB handler end up creating sparks between Joss and Vaughn? Now that she's a super spy, Jocelyn has no one else to turn to these days other than Jack Brennan. She and Vaughn have gotten closer since both returned to Port Charles, so will the two cross a line at some point? This seems inevitable considering the circumstances. Will Carly catch Jocelyn and Vaughn in a close moment? Will she assume they are dating? Will Jocelyn go along with the lie to keep her WSB secret under wraps? Drop a comment below. Watch the ABC Soap Daily to catch all the drama in Port Charles, and visit this site often for the best General Hospital news, updates, and spoilers. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, May 12, 2025, are here. In the next episode, Jordan Ashford issues a warning. Lulu Spencer is blocked. Emma Scorpio Drake knows something is off. Plus, Portia Robinson blurts out a little too much to Curtis Ashford. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the ABC soap opera. Jordan publicly resigned from the mayor's office to lure Jen Sidwell into a trap and get intel. Jordan even accompanied Sidwell to a meeting and encouraged Sonny Corinthos to hear what the villain had to say. Sonny is even considering Sidwell's peer deal. However, later, Jordan rushes into the mayor's office. Jordan panikedly tells Laura Collins that she's in big trouble. Speaking of Sonny, he tells Jason Morgan all about the proposition from Sidwell. Despite Jason's pleas, Sonny seems to have made up his mind. Sonny tells Jason that for their family's sake, he's not passing it up. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer asks Jack Brennan if she really means that much to him. General Hospital spoilers for the next episode reveal that Emma says that something is really wrong here. Emma's intuition is right, but what is she going to do about it? Emma really wanted that position, but it wasn't because she's a fan of the professor. Emma told Jocelyn Jax about the animal testing and her mission. Now that Jocelyn has followed USB orders and has the research assistant position, will Emma do anything to interfere in that mission? Emma could unknowingly put lives in danger. Fans will also see Jocelyn meet with Professor Henry Hank Dalton. Joss has the position, but the professor says there is one condition. Meanwhile, Lulu asks if she's being asked to kill the article. Over at the hospital, Curtis will continue his tense conversation with Portia. When Curtis asks why she's defending Drew Kane, Portia says because she has to. It sounds like Portia is going to have to explain to her husband exactly what she means by that statement. Will Curtis finally find out that Drew has been blackmailing his wife, pushing her to commit a desperate crime? It seems that Drew's whodunit could be coming up soon, so let's see what happens next. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? In the previous week on General Hospital, Rocco was taken to the hospital after he passed out from alcohol poisoning at a beach party. Dante blamed Gio, and accused him of what happened to his son, Rocco. Meanwhile, Brad provided a major hint to Drew about the drugging incident. While Drew continued to identify the person who drugged him with ketamine, Brad approached him with some crucial intel. Brad admitted that he had information about who drugged him, but asked Drew to accept his demands in return. Later on the ABC soap opera, Sasha was shocked to see Willow as her nurse during a medical appointment. When they clashed against each other, Willow tried to remain calm, but Sasha asked for a different nurse. When Willow explained about her connection to Sasha, the latter called out her attempts at making peace. During the May 5, 2025 episode of General Hospital, Rocco was rushed to the hospital after he passed out from alcohol poisoning at the beach party. When Danny found him unconscious, he tried to wake him up. He called Gio for help, and both of them carried Rocco to the boathouse. Dante was surprised to learn about Rocco's condition in the next episode, aired on May 6. He asked Gio for information about what happened to his son, Rocco, at the party. In a shocking turn of events, Dante proceeded to blame Gio. He accused Gio for what happened to Rocco. It was revealed that Dante blamed everyone except his son, Rocco. In the May 8 episode, Jason made it clear that Danny was the one who convinced Rocco to attend the beach party, after which he drank too much and suffered from alcohol poisoning. In the next episode on May 9, Dante threatened to charge Danny with attempted manslaughter for what he did to Rocco. Meanwhile, on General Hospital, Brad gave away a big hint to Drew about the drugging incident. Brad approached Drew, while the latter continued to search for the person who drugged him. Portia had threatened to frame Brad for the crime, but Brad made up his mind to make his next move. Brad admitted to Drew that he had some intel about who drugged him with ketamine. However, he explained that he would only share the information with the congressman if Drew accepted all of his demands. Eventually, Drew agreed to pay $500,000 to Brad. As the show progressed, Brad hinted that someone close to Drew was involved in the ketamine injection ordeal. Although he did not give away the name of the person, he positioned himself as someone useful. Brad smirked, knowing that he had the intel that Drew was looking for. Drew then went public with his revenge plan. He held a press conference in the May 8 episode to reveal that he was drugged with ketamine. As the storyline of General Hospital progressed, Sasha was shocked to see Willow as her nurse during a medical appointment. As they began to clash against each other, Willow attempted to keep it professional, but Sasha demanded a different nurse. During the May 9 episode, Willow explained to Sasha that their lives were connected because she was the mother of Michael's children, and Sasha was pregnant with Jason's child. However, Sasha did not take it well and accused Willow of using their connection to make peace. Willow told Sasha that she flew to Germany to meet Michael, but he refused to see her. Sasha was taken aback, as Willow decided to stay by Drew's side even after finding him in bed with Jacinda. Willow insisted that Drew was drugged with ketamine, but Sasha remained skeptical. In the episode aired on May 6, Lois confronted Dante and asked him to step in and fix things between Brooklyn and Lulu. Dante was frustrated by Lois' urgency. Lois almost told him the truth that he shared a secret son, Gio, with Brooklyn, but stopped. On the other hand, Brooklyn stayed away from Dante and avoided any confrontation about the child. Another episode of General Hospital, released on May 7, saw Gio opening up to Emma about his feelings. He told Emma about everything that happened at the beach party. He said that he felt guilty because Rocco ended up in the hospital. He also talked about being upset because Dante blamed him for Rocco's condition. Later, on May 9, Sonny considered accepting Sidwell's offer. Sidwell and Jordan met Sonny at his home and proposed a deal. He told Sonny that he could cash out above market value, avoid public scrutiny, and leave behind the political drama. However, Sonny remained skeptical about the offer. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.